Hello and welcome to the third round of the Virtual V8 Supercars 2012 Championship, and this is the Division 2 highlights I'm going to present to you here for now from Adelaide. And the pole position was taken by Stephen DM for Torrent Motorsports, teammate to Petter Carter. And there is confirmation of the grid here, of course. As you may know by now, the Virtual V8 Supercars Championship has two divisions, and people score points towards the overall championship and get promoted as a result of that. There's second place in the grid is Eric Tavai, third place Kevin Brents, fourth place Marco Felix, fifth place JJ Wang, sixth place was Yves LaRose. Hopefully he will do better on the opening lap than he did at Barbagallo, almost getting turned over in that melee. Seventh place Thiago Rodriguez, eighth place Nicola Morelli, ninth place Andy Johns, and rounded out the top 10 was Hugo Gomez for Opium Racing. His teammates, of course, with Rodriguez, so they'll be pleased with both of those guys in the top 10. And away from the grid they go, and DM gets a good start. It looks like to me. Looks like Morelli with a good start, also squeezing his way through. And DM leads, and Tavai has gone wide. There goes Felix wide also as well. Brent has gone through. Carnage in the middle of the pack, absolute carnage. There's Rodriguez, Gomez, Johns in the wall. LaRose also involved as well, so LaRose has not had much luck in the last couple of races. Here is Lee Palmer fighting with Ruslan Barankolov, and the field is very spread out as a result of that lap 1 first couple of corners incident. Lee Palmer squeezes his way through and slots back past Ruslan Barankolov. Now we're watching Paul Crawford from the back of Carlos Ortiz, and down the inside is coming Jonathan Ockerclint. Oh, down the inside was he coming? There he goes. Crawford missing the front end of his car. I think he was involved in that turn 1, 2 and 3. Schmozzle also. But here is DM leading. He's under pressure from Eric Tavai though. Around the outside, Eric Tavai is going to go at turn 4. Be a great move if that happens. Straight off has gone Kevin Brents, by the way. He was in third place. He's going straight on at turn 4. He's going to recover back in again. Here we go is the replay. Tavai around the outside, but there goes Brent straight on. Brake far too late and spins the car around. No damage made. Well done to him for keeping it out of the wall. He rejoins back in behind Lennon, in between. Palmer, of course, he's teammate to Lennon in Division 1. Barankolov comes through also. Here's Scanlan and McKernan. McKernan in the red and black car. Scanlan there in the black and orange car. McKernan down the inside of Scanlan. Yes, there he goes. Good friends they are. McKernan's first race in the Virtual V8 Supercars 2012 Championship. Missed the opening 2 rounds with a wrist injury. And now here is Brent. Still in that position he was before. Oh, and Palmer decided to like Brent's move so much that he copied it. Not quite the same result. Only lost one position, of course, but Brent says, thank you very much, I'll go through. Now here is Cervic and Scanlan. Oh, there was Scanlan, because Scanlan makes a big mistake under brakes and hits the wall very hard indeed. There is Hugo Gomez in behind. It looks like he was involved in that turn 1 crash. Now here's DM. Oh, he's lost it under braking. Almost hit the back of Tavai as a result. Oh, Felix comes through when DM just about managed to slot in between Felix and that wall that we saw Butcher hit earlier in the Division 1 highlights. See how deadly that wall can be. Here is Brent and Rodriguez. So Brent is setting about, making his way back through the field. And how close can you be? Down the inside, going to go Kevin Brent. Good move there from the American. Takes his 5th position. Now here's Lee Palmer. Going to take a look at as he finally comes around the corner. Oh! Oh, he's done a Toby Davis, but unfortunately didn't quite get away with it that time. It dragged him towards the wall. He lost a place to Ortiz and Ockerclint and Barankolov. Damaged his car also as well as a result. See how deadly this track can be. Oh, DM and Felix. This is Felix, of course, getting out of shape out of turn 6 and therefore getting very out of shape at turn 7. Look, very amateur there. Unfortunately for Marco Felix, he's a great driver, but that was a poor mistake. And DM says, thank you, I'll take my 2nd place back once again. Here is Brent, still setting about the field. He's going to go up to 5th position with this move on Nicola Morelli. His favourite overtaking spot. The 05 Motorsport driver moves up to that 5th place. Now back with Lee Palmer. In behind Jonathan Ockerclint. Not in behind Jonathan Ockerclint for long because that was a very unorthodox line there from Auckland into turn 4. It wasn't profitable either. But here is Auckland on Churchill, and Auckland is driven round the outside and then back into the middle of the track, and Churchill had nowhere to go. Oh, Auckland almost reversed back into Mark Dean as well. That's a very unfortunate incident there between Churchill and Auckland. Now here is Gomez Enderman. There's Gomez going down the inside of Musgrove, and Enderman squeezing through as a result. Where's Gomez gone? Gomez has disappeared down the escape road, unfortunately. This is for the lead of the race. To fight! Lap 12! Clips the wall, ever so slightly coming out of turn 11 into turn 12. Stephen DM goes through lots of mistakes in the Division 2 race here today. And here's another one of them, because it's Scott Cervic, and he's going to catapult into the wall, and that's going to damage his car very heavily indeed. And this is on board with Cervic, looking at Scanlan and Enderman flying past. As a result, Cervic can hardly turn the car. Surprised his car's even still going after a huge hit like that. But here's a fight for 11th. Johns and Navarro. Johns down the inside of Ivan Navarro. Side by side off the exit. Oh, excuse me, excuse you. Navarro gives Johns a bit of a tap. John says, I don't like that very much. I'll give you a tap back. And Navarro's in the wall. Obviously, all very accidental and incidental at the same time, but looked very amusing. Sure, it's not very amusing for Ivan Navarro. But down the inside of Morelli goes Tiago Rodriguez. They've got Brankolov for company also. Now here's Brent fighting with Wang for second position. Down the inside he comes, squeeze his way through, and Brent is through. After that earlier mistake, Brent has wasted no time in trying to recover that. That's 17 of 63. There is Lee Palmer gone over the curb. Oh, he's flipped the car also. His car's dug in on the exit, landed on his wheels. Ivan Navarro just about managed to avoid him. Palmer gasses it up and gets going. And there comes Johns as well. Many mistakes from the Division 2 here. If they're going to want to get in Division 1, they're going to have to cut out all these mistakes and drive much cleaner. Here is Marco Felix, challenged with Churchill. It was a simple affair in the end. Lap 18 of 63, McKernan and Felix. This is for 10th position. Felix has either pitted or had some kind of problem at some point. He's going to go past McKernan up towards turn 8. McKernan slots back in behind. He's now sandwiched between Palmer and McKernan. Into turn 8 they come. Very conservative through there. Palmer goes to the defensive, but Felix says, fine, you can come back across the track once again. I'll go down the inside. And number 22, Marco Felix, passes number 3, Lee Palmer. Now here's Barankolov and Ortiz. They've got Eric Tveit for company. Down the inside is going Ortiz. Down the inside he's gone. Tveit's either pitted or had a mistake somewhere. It's around about the pit stop phase. Lap 18, he might have pitted just a couple of laps early. It does look like that car has more grip at the moment than Ortiz and Brankolov. Here's Johns and Navarro still battling. Sideways through turn 8 comes Andy Johns, the Kiwi. And trying to dive down the inside of the American, who has Chilean descent. And John's trying his darndest to get past Ivan Navarro, trying one side, then the other. And now John's trying to get the inside for turn 12, not going to happen. We'll have the inside for turn 14 though. No, because he gets sideways on the curb. Yes, he does. Navarro obviously just got a bit bored with that and said, oh, I want it so badly. Through you go. And there goes JJ Wang also. I think JJ Wang is lapping these cars because he's letting them go through fairly easily. Johns has cut the track once again at turn 1, 2 and 3. Here is Kevin Enderman and James Scanlan. And Enderman down the inside! Oh! He's down he can only do it once. Down the inside, but temporarily takes position from James Scanlan. Two Australians there in close combat. Now here is Palmer. He's following Ivan Navarro, who's waving around the track a wee bit there. Into turn 4, gets out of shape, out of turn 4, and Palmer slots through. Now here's the fight for the lead of the race. DM in behind Eric Tveit. Tveit is in a fight. And around the outside is DM going. No, he's done a Davilar. Cut to the inside. Gets the exit speed. And they're side by side into turns 10 and 11. And DM has to give Tveit the high ground. Tveit held the inside there. Now here is Gomez in behind DM and Tveit also as well. And Gomez down the inside of DM. Oh! And Gomez has pushed DM into the wall. And that looks like the end of Stephen DM's race. Indeed it is. Gomez not quite sure what he was doing there. Big mistake. And Ortiz has gone straight through. Oh, Ortiz has not gone straight through. Ortiz just got through eventually. Completely confused by that particular highlight there, so apologies for that. Tveit now is diving down the inside of Kevin Brent into the hairpin. He's gone far too deep. Over the curb he goes. And Brent recovers the position away from Tveit. And gets on with his race. Now here's Tveit and Felix. And Felix, oh, we're going to squeeze down the inside. No, not quite. Felix slots back in behind the Norwegian. Now turn 13 and 14. Brent's defending from Eric Tveit. Oh, Tveit's got too deep. Oh, and contact made with Kevin Brent, who's stuck and stranded in the middle of the track. Rodriguez has to avoid him. Tveit has to avoid him. Ortiz and Morelli also as well. In the recovery process, Brent has also turned his headlights on, trying to find reverse gear. That's a costly error from Tveit on Brent. It's also cost Tveit some positions as well because he's back in behind Carlos Ortiz, who's having a great race. Keeping it nice and clean, making sure he doesn't hit any of these walls, taking advantage of mistakes. He's driving very, very coolly and sensibly indeed. But Tveit pulls away from him now at 39.63. Tveit in behind Thiago Rodriguez. This is for second. Tveit's down the inside and takes the position. Now here's Musgrove and Johns. Johns has been involved in many, many battles here today. And he's going down the inside of Rob Musgrove, who's driving for PCGC Mazda. Now it's Enderman and Johns in exactly the same area. And Johns is going to down the inside, a carbon copy manoeuvre. No, not quite, because he's gone a bit too deep. But I think he's going to get the pass made in the end. And they're very, very close. Through they go. Johns and Enderman once again at turn 8. Oh, and Johns has gone far too quickly, or at least clipped the wall on the inside into turn 8 and hit the outside wall very hard. Doesn't seem to have damaged his car that much, maybe just a glancing blow sideways of the car, no angle involved, but whatever way, it's giving Enderman's a run out of the hairpin. Looks like it has damaged John's car. Back again at turn 8. Johns and Enderman. It's never ending this, it's like Groundhog Day times 3. Oh, and Enderman makes the mistake this time. And Johns goes through. Here's Morelli and Tveit. Oh, Tveit's hit the wall out of turn 1, 2 and 3. Tveit's back behind these guys once again. Morelli's gone very deep into turn 4 and Tveit's going to take advantage of that as a result. Now here's Wang and Felix. This is the fight for the win, of course. Wang is leading and Felix dived down the inside. They both did exactly the same move to the same part of the track, and Wang just about managed to avoid a bit of contact. And Felix is going to win the race as a result. Great result for Marco Felix. Gets himself back into Division 1, where he rightfully belongs. Flashes his lights as he crosses the line. Marco Felix is the winner of the Division 2 race. And there is confirmation of those results. JJ Wang there in second. A great run from him. Third place, Thiago Rodriguez. fending off the hard-charging Eric Tavite. 5th place, Nicola Morelli. 6th place was Carlos Ortiz. A great result for him, making great progress in this championship and as a V8 driver. 7th place, Kevin Brents, brought it home after the difficulties he had. And 8th place, Ruslan Barankolov. 9th place, another top 10 for Lee Palmer. And the first race of the season for Daniel McKernan sees him take 10th place, so he'll be pretty content with that. Don't forget the next round is from Hidden Valley, and you'll be able to catch it live on touringproseries.com, and that is live from the 9th of June.
GamePod, the ultimate race rig for those serious about sim racing. Puts you in the driver's seat with all the controls at your fingertips. Be number one on the road, in the race, in the game. GamePod, the choice of champions.
And V8 fans can make sure that they use this promo code when ordering anything off gamepod.co.uk. Any GT2 models are 10% off using that code.